All right, welcome to math. It is Grinch Day, so lots of your classmates are in Grinch clothing, and maybe you are also at home, so happy Grinch Day. Today we're going to review for your test. Your test will be on Monday. All right, so we have this word problem on page 142, number 14. Everyone should be on that page. I need a reader to read that nice and loud. Aiden? Tailor, that's someone that makes clothes.
Tailor has 641 yards of material to make cost. Each costume needs 3 yards of material. How many costumes can be made? Will there be any material left over?
Okay, first step, and everyone needs to do this with me. What's important in the problem for us to underline? Chloe, what's one thing?
The numbers.
The numbers, okay? A tailor has 641 yards of material. Angie, what's another part?
The question.
Oh, I forgot the other part she said. Each costume needs 3 yards. And the question. So, how many costumes can be made? Oh, there's 2 questions. So that's number 1. This helps me to remember that there's 2. And will there be any material left over?
Yes.
That's my second question, right? So if we have a remainder, we know there's leftover material. I'm going to switch to a better marker. But who can tell me what division problem we need to write and solve to get going? Madeline?
641 divided by 3.
Perfect. Okay. Everyone write with me as we go. Remember to leave yourself space so you can carry your numbers up. 641 divided by 3. All right, who can tell me what we think to ourselves first? Josiah?
How many 3's go into 6, which are 2?
2. We write the group amount on the top, right?
And then 6 minus 6 is 0.
Okay, so you did 2 times 3 is 6, and when we subtract, you said 6 minus 6 is 0. Great start. All right, and just to be consistent, we're going to go ahead and send this little 0 up here on a trip. So now what do I ask myself? Noah?
How many times is 3 going to 4? That would be 1 time.
1 time. And then 1 times 3 is?
3.
3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 0 minus nothing is nothing. All right, we send the 1 on a little trip. All right, last thought. What do we ask ourselves? Someone different. Emma?
How many times does 3 go into 11? 3 times?
3 times. Nice job, because we can't go over. So 3 times 3 is 9. Now we can subtract. 11 minus 9, 2. But I have nowhere to take it. So what is that 2? Cadence? That's my remainder. Helps me to circle it, make sure I write it down. Okay, is that my answer to the question?
Nope.
But
It's technically the answer, but have I written it correctly to answer the question?
Nope.
No. So they asked first question. One moment. Okay. So the first question said, how many costumes can be made? So what's the answer to the first question? Hayden?
200. So they can make
The tailor can make how many costumes?
213.
Okay. So we can say solution down here. We'll just say they can make 213 costumes. Are we done?
No.
No, we're not done. We have a second question. That's why we marked it so we don't forget. Will there be any material left over?
Yes.
Yeah. Chloe, how much?
2.
We have a 2 here. Okay, now what should the label be? How are they measuring the material? You've got to find the label up in the problem. Hayden?
641 yards.
Well, it is yards of material, right? So this 2 means they have 2 yards of material left over. Okay? There are 2 yards of material left over. You can just say yards. finish writing that down. Remember, on most of these word problems with division, they're going to want you to explain what your remainder means, okay? It's not enough to just write 213 remainder 2. That might get you a couple points, but you need to know what that means. Any questions on how we wrote this answer down here? Okay. I am going to scroll up my page, and we will work on number 15. Can I have a reader for number 15? Noah?
A prize place has 252 toys to be divided equally among 6 piñatas.
Piñatas.
Piñatas. How many toys will go into each piñata?
All right. So, first step, after we read our problem, we need to find the important stuff and underline it. So what's important to underline? Hayden, give me one thing.
The 252 toys.
All right, there's 252 toys to be divided equally. Zoe, what else is important?
6 piñatas.
We're putting it in 6 piñatas. All right, and then we need to mark our question, right, Cadence?
Yeah.
All right, so put that in a box. And this time we only have one question, right? They didn't ask us to. All right, so we are dividing 252 toys evenly into 6 piñatas. So what division problem do I need to write? Angie?
252 divided by 6.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to let you all get a head start. About 15, 20 seconds, and then I will write mine on the board. You can check my work. Make sure I don't make a silly mistake. If you don't want to see my work yet, don't look. You can keep working until you're ready. Ooh, I'm getting thumbs ups. Cadence?
You went over 25, 24. 6 times 4 is 24.
Yeah.
25.
So it fits in by just one, because 25 is one bigger. So it barely fits, but it does. All right. Anyone finding an issue with my work? Did anyone mess yours up and have to fix it? All right.
there's no
We're getting it.
remainder.
There is no remainder.
So
So
you
what
can-
should our solution be? Because we need to put labels on it so we make sense of this. Josiah?
42 toys.
42 toys. And you could say 42 toys, or you can say 42 toys in each piñata. I kind of want to write the word piñata, so I am going to say 42 toys in each piñata.
Why do you have to put like the thing over the N?
In Spanish, if you use an N without that sign, they make slightly different sounds.
Piñata.
It makes, I can't remember what you call that.
Rolling R's.
Piñata.
It's different than that, but there is an N sound without that swoosh over it. And this sound, you stress the sound a little differently. Mm-hmm. Piñata.
Piñata.
All right. Any questions on that one? Okay. I'm going to go scroll down the page if someone wants to start reading number 16. Cadence?
There are 1,275 people touring Nova Croatia. The director needs to put people in 5 waiting rooms. If each room has the same number of people, how many will there be in each room? Circle the letter of the cartoon.
All right. So first, I'm going to underline my important stuff. You do the same. Make sure you get all the same things that I do. I think you guys are ready to do this all on your own. All right, did we all underline the same important information? We have the number of people. We need to put them evenly in 5 waiting rooms. And we want to know how many people will be in each room. Good so far?
Mhm.
All right, what division problem do I need to set up? Zoe?
1,275, and then the 5 in front of it.
Yep, divided by 5. All right, go ahead and write it out. I'll give you a head start. What? Let's write that too close.
Oh man.
I'm getting thumbs ups here in class, so I think I didn't make a mistake. My work seems to be right. If you do find your answer doesn't match mine, that's a good chance for you to go back, find your mistake. That's how you learn to do it correctly next time. Josiah?
I know. Never mind.
Are you ready to tell me which answer?
Yeah, and D.
Okay. C? Is that what you said?
Yeah, C.
C.
And I know the answer for the next
All right, well, let's read this. A1 chose D as the correct answer. How did he get that answer? Josiah, since you said you knew, what do you think?
Use subtraction instead of division.
Oh, let's test it and see. If I used the same number, I'm going to write it over here. 1,275 minus 5. 0, 7, 2, 1. Ah. Silly A1. That's not what we're supposed to do. He picked the wrong operation.
That was A1?
A1. A-W-A-N. All right, so this is good to show that you figured it out, but we still need to use words, okay? How did he get that answer? How can we describe that? Hayden?
He got that answer because he subtracted
Instead of?
instead of divided.
Perfect.
Divided.
A1 subtracted instead of dividing. All right, and I have one more question for you after you're done writing that down. Over here, just by turning on our brains and just thinking, how do we know if we would get that answer to this problem? How could your brain tell you that doesn't make any sense? How do you know that? Josiah?
Because if you divided it by 5, if you divided it by 5, it wouldn't be that high of an answer.
Right. If I have a big number and I split it into 5 groups, it's going to get a lot smaller, right, in each group? So if you ever get an answer like that, you need to turn your brain on, make sure you're using your good math mind to think, does that even make sense? And he should have realized, no, that makes no sense. All right, nice job. All right, friends at home, keep working hard. Your test will be on Monday.